dream I know, deep up my feelings for you.
Alright, my wonderful people, welcome back to my wonderful channel, Reality SG, home of news and politics. Thank you so much for joining us on today's wonderful news. If today is the first time of watching, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, but don't forget to turn the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop our video. To all amazing subscribers, thank you so much for joining. Alright, my wonderful people, let's dive into the main story. My people, a lot of things have been counted against Governor Godwin Obaseki. There was a confession of Governor Godwin Obaseki, a strange deputy governor, Comrade Philip Shaibu, said that he brought home the reality of the loneliness of Governor Godwin Obaseki in the most challenging moments of his governorship. Speaking on Arise television, Philip Shaibu mocked his principal, Obaseki, over his controversial Sunday morning visit to the Office of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Benin City. Philip Shaibu said they were the ones who used to do all such things for Governor Godwin Obaseki, that he need not have gone to INEC office by himself. My people, Shaibu confessions of being among those that used to run such election night errand for Governor Godwin Obaseki quickly brought to mind the exact scenario 8 years ago when the People Democratic Party officials, claimed to be in the lead in the 2016 election until a night visit turned the tables. However, bereft of the kind of political solidarity that helped Governor Godwin Obaseki to his 2016 and 2020 election victories, Obaseki was forced to run in his errands himself. Philip Shaibu, though, still remained as deputy governor, courtesy of the court, was in open campaign against Obaseki and the PDP, the political party that brought them to power as governor and deputy governor in 2020. Besides, Philip Shaibu is a number one of PDP foot soldiers, who could have assisted Governor Godwin Obaseki, where hundreds of kilometers away in Abuja, allegedly held in custody over alleged violence. If his number two was against him, the political arena was no less hostile even within his PDP. So Chief Dan Obi, the national vice chairman SASAT of the PDP, who managed the Obaseki's campaign in 2020, was even without openly declaring for the APC. He alleged to be coordinating the internal rebellion against Obaseki. After he was pushed away from the APC in June 2020, Obaseki was welcomed into the PDP, according to Philip Shaibu, with mixed feelings. He said Omoroge Ogbediyama, who was on a roller coaster to win the PDP governorship ticket that year, was persuaded to step down, and Governor Godwin Obaseki made a promises, including Senate ticket, which never came to pass. Danobi, the national vice chairman, SASAT, gave Governor Godwin Obaseki every support. Philip Shaibu said Danobi became campaign manager, and he mounted the rostrum everywhere in Edo State to pay victory for Governor Godwin Obaseki in 2020. The following the victory, Obaseki took more than 11 months to constitute his cabinet. In that time, he ran the government with the two former APC members he brought with him to government, his deputy, Philip Shaibu, and the secretary to the state government, Osarodi Oje. So motives began to be expressed by the PDP members who thought that having sacrificed the two top positions in government, that Governor Godwin Obaseki will reward them. But no, the governor's response was that the PDP should dissolve their structures across the state so that he would appoint those who came with him from the APC into PDP structures. The PDP members firmly rebuffed him. That was the beginning of the crisis. Philip Shaibu said many PDP members told Governor Godwin Obaseki to go with his government and that they would hold their party. As the crisis grew, the Obaseki summoned some party leaders who were differential to him and senior government officials on October 11, 2021, where he announced the suspension of Danobi, Ogbediyama, among others he defined as troublemakers. On that day, after he must have suspended Danobi and Ogbediyama, they said Governor Godwin Obaseki went on to say that he will not leave PDP, that he is the leader of PDP, and by the special grace of God, that he is going to lead PDP well. That anybody that does not want him to lead or want to accept his leadership will leave PDP for him. Philip Shaibu said that was what Obaseki said on that day. That was, seen as the last straw on the camel back by many. It was following this that Danobi, who had held the party for more than 15 years before Governor Godwin Obaseki became separating with him, albeit started, coalescing the old PDP members and eventually became known as the Legacy PDP. That with the power of incumbency, the group, despite having the majority of supporters in the state executive, lost the recognition of the national leadership of the party, who ceded party ticket in the 2023 election to the candidate. And the Legacy group kept away from the 2023 general election. And they were not supported against their party leaders, to the humiliating defeat of the PDP in the presidential and national assembly election. It was the first time that the PDP would lose the National Assembly election in Edo State, as the party did not win in single Senate seats. Indeed, even with Adams Oshiomhole as governor, the PDP was able to show muscle in National Assembly election, getting the majority of seats. The National Assembly election result in 2023 forced Obaseki on a save his life crusade ahead of the State House of Assembly election. That his motive was to insinuate that a defeat for the PDP would lead to the emergency of an APC house that would be dominated by Adams Oshiomhole. It was a trick that worked somewhat. The PDP eventually won control of the House of Assembly in March 2023. That House of Assembly victory perhaps gave Obaseki the confidence that he would still muscle his way through in the governorship election, though he tried to make peace with Danobi, but the effort was not seen as convincing enough. Philip Shaibu said, for example, for the first time, Obaseki showed up at the traditional Christmas party hosted by Danobi at his Owena country home to identify with him last December. But many saw it as a move by the governor to buy over those he had consistently derided as deadwood when Asue Hodalo emerged as candidate. The governor, against the advice of Legacy PDP members and others, insisted on thrusting Osaradoje, seen as one of his surrogates, who came with him from the APC as the running mate. A source revealed that even when Governor Godwin Obaseki was approached to consider Ubediyama as a sub to the Legacy group, he was said to have seconded the idea on the claim that the Legacy group had been buried. So it meant that for 2 election cycles that the original PDP would not have any of its own on the ticket of the party. The Obaseki fate was worsened by the way he emerged the PDP primary, which led almost all of the 10 other aspirants who vied for the ticket with the Hodalo to take position against their party. My phone is so better. Though Danobi was not visible in the public face of marshalling the opposition, but he nevertheless was believed to have been the fulcrum around with the opposition by the PDP Legacy members, vented out their frustration. Obaseki, it would have been said, helped to bring diverse forces together to stop what many of them saw as third time for himself. My people, the result was the bruising defeat of the PDP, which on election day did not have the grand commander to protect the votes. If counted or not altered, would have probably made the difference. Why Dan Obi-led Legacy Group undermine him from within? A former political benefactor of Obaseki, Comrade Oshiomhole, assailed to no end throughout the campaign. The result of the collaboration was made manifest in the 2020-2024 election result that shows the PDP scoring about 8%. And that was what they scored in Edo North in 2020. Philip Shaibu said the most dramatic was the spike in the APC vote in 2024, which rose from the 104,961 he recorded. My put is better. So guys, I would like to know your thoughts, your contributions, opinions in our comment section. I would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you so much for staying to us.